everyone. Welcome to the road trip. I got my man, Mr. Tom, with me. How are you doing, Mr. Tom?
I've had worse weekends.
You've had worse weekends. How could it be a bad weekend? It started out really, really good. Or should I say, it started out really, really not so good, but then it ended in a blaze of glory, as they will say sometimes.
It turned on its head, let's just say.
Yes, yes, yes. So you were smiles. You probably went. I assume you went to bed with a smile on your face.
I did. I had 4 hours of smiley sleep.
There you go, 4 hours. There you go. That's I do remember those days. I can't do that as much these days. I'm getting older,
I
so
don't blame you. Don't
yeah,
blame you at all.
it catches up to you when you get to that point. Um, so I I actually might be multitasking here, so just bear with me. I will be chatting it up, but I'm trying to download some documents. So
Ah, I see.
yeah,
I see. Well,
yeah,
no problem with that.
just
No
yeah.
problem with that.
So
It's not like I don't kill two birds with one stone on streams.
I hear that. I hear that. Yes.
Uh,
So let me make sure I have this show going on.
uh,
Let's see. I don't know why. I guess nobody's joining because they were all saving it up for they're gonna enjoy their day, right? I mean, Arsenal doesn't play until late today. Oh, you know
oh
who?
no, partly because some BX Gunner, for example, joined me earlier for a wrestling stream.
Yeah,
Therefore, he's probably asleep.
yeah, yeah. Looks like Alonso might join us. So
Oh yeah, I was meant to send Alonso a link.
yeah,
Do you want me to do that now?
yeah. I just did it just now. I was going to send it, and all right. I don't. I'm not. I was doing something at the time, so I couldn't send it, and then I got to the point where I could send it, so I just sent it. So he should be joining us. I don't know about if who we're gonna see from the Greenwood family of the Greenwood family. Let's just say that. You
Yeah,
never know who
yeah.
you're gonna
Which
see.
which which Greenwood will it be? The
Yes,
Lord, regular Sam,
or even some
or
of his,
Pat Tate?
or some of those guys that are under the table that we still
Yeah,
see and then just come out at night.
that's true. That's true. I actually have no idea what one we are missing.
And
Oh,
Spence has the
oh,
details, so we'll see if he's
of
in.
course.
So yeah.
Well, funnily enough, we had an early kickoff in the championship this morning, which I didn't know. Well, I
Ah,
knew, but I didn't know the score. Hull drew 1-1 with West Brom,
is that
which basically means they're both fifth and sixth. So they're in the playoff hunt. So that would be of interest to certain fans of teams.
yeah? Oh, we
There
got a
was
score
no early
already. Got a
kickoff in.
score already. Villa has just scored. I don't know who, but Villa has scored according to SofaScore. They're up 1-0,
Oh,
and on
that's a
my
shame.
screen, they have not scored yet. So we were talking about. I think I was on a show and we were talking about. Oh my gosh, that was terrible by the defender. Oh my! If you watched if you watch how this goal was scored, Nottingham Forest might as well have played with no defenders. One,
4 minutes in,
yeah, one
one goal.
defender basically just walked over the ball, went, and then, oh my gosh, yes, it was it they were playing with cones essentially. Nottingham Forest could have just have been cones. That's how much of a defense they put up. Not much at all.
Nottingham Forest are 4 points off of the relegation zone.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get caught up.
Yeah, so one guy was kept onside, dribbles, and the defender basically just runs over the ball, and then a nice cross comes in, and then he taps it home. The defender, all he had to do was get a foot on the ball. I don't, tell me something about playing football, because you know this thing.
Okay.
This is the same for basketball for me as it is for any sport. If you attack the man, you're going to get in trouble because the man is going a lot of times in a different direction than the ball. If you attack the ball, you'll never go wrong.
Well, yeah. As you said, fundamentally, people often make the mistake of not watching the ball.
Yes.
But then saying that, it's got such minute details and like small margins that if you only watch the ball and you're not aware of what's going on around you, you will also get caught out.
If you're man on man, the man has the ball in front of you. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
care about anything else but that man not getting by you, one, and also the ball not getting by you, two. Like, or 1A, 1B. So in like either taking the man out or the ball, one of the two.
yeah. No, I'll make you right. No, that's
This
Cardiff
is
have scored, so Brownie will be pleased.
Yeah, Millwall has scored. So we've got lots of scoring coming in.
Did you say Millwall have scored
Millwall have scored. They're up
at
1-0.
Southampton?
I didn't even look at who they were playing because I just saw Millwall score and I said that's good. Yeah, Southampton is down 1 right now at home in
Oh,
the
that's
6th minute
terrible.
of the game.
That's terrible. I hate that.
Yes, they are sitting 4th in the league. Plymouth has just scored, so everybody's trying to score right now. So yeah. So wait, Southampton is 3rd? Oh, 4th right now? Who is 3rd?
Yeah, Ipswich.
Oh, okay. Now, were you concerned
Uh,
about Southampton or Ipswich in sense of
uh,
second?
I was concerned. Right, 2 weeks ago, I was concerned about Southampton.
Hmm.
Yesterday, on Tuesday, I was concerned about Ipswich.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the winning against Leicester has changed the dynamic clearly in this,
Yeah,
because that was a win that obviously we wanted, but I don't think Ipswich or Southampton saw us getting.
yeah, yeah.
Especially because Southampton fans were basically all talking as if they had their game in hand on, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday, but anyway, and they lost, but they were
Hmm.
at home, so like they're losing at home again, but they
Hmm.
are basically, they were all talking like they were 1 point ahead of us because of the game in hand, and obviously games in hand are not points on the board.
Yep, yep, yep. It depending on where you're sitting, um, the games in hand, or like if the games in hand are for me if you're City, game in hand, you're happy. You're taking that because you're established in the league and all of that kind of stuff. You're fine. You'll take games in hand. You'll take that because 9 times out of 10 you're getting the points. If you're trying to catch up to City, you want points.
Yep.
So like Arsenal had points, no game in hand. So it was kind of a 50-50 go either way, and it went the way of the better team, of course. But so yeah,
Well,
yeah,
like Brentford had a game in hand on teams around them. That game in hand was Man City. I bet you they weren't talking. I bet they were not talking as if they had points on the board.
true, true, true. Yeah,
Whereas I suspect Man City might have done,
yes,
maybe.
yes, yes, yeah,
But,
yeah,
but that
yeah.
being said, goals are
And the reason why they
okay.
have
So
game in hands is because they're playing football. you know, they're
yeah,
still they've got games in hand because they're winning trophies, playing extra tournaments and all this kind of stuff,
no, you're
right?
right.
So it's like,
Rotherham have scored at QPR. Sorry, Gary, but I'm not going to say Championship's more important because in the scheme of football, it's obviously not. But there's nothing going on in the Premier League, so I'll
I don't
scroll
know.
down to the
We
Championship.
got Aston Villa looks like they're trying to score their second goal, and Fulham's just knocked the ball. Yeah, just top. Yeah, the goalkeeper wasn't going to get to that. Defender pops it up out of bounds. So um, I also have the Fulham matchup because I know if the team in red loses, you'll be happy.
It wouldn't make me sad. I'll say that much.
I'll stop it. You would be happy if the team in red doesn't.
Gary, that's the
Yeah.
joke. That's the
Ah.
joke. I'd be very happy. I'd be downright ecstatic.
I hear you.
But yeah,
Alright.
yeah. No, we are. I'll double check. We are on But yeah, I believe most of our a few people did join us this morning. To be fair, which I was grateful for.
Oh, nice, nice.
Greenwood was awake. Russ Morgan was awake.
Uh-huh.
Russ was basically messaging from his bed, from my understanding.
Oh, okay.
It was 10 a.m. to be fair to them.
Yep.
You did quite well.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You got, I believe you got one wrong. So you got 3 out of 4, I believe.
Oh,
off top of my
cool.
head.
Did I put the right link in? I don't see anybody joining us this morning. Is that you think everybody's just saving it up for
Well, if people are subscribed to the channel and
yeah.
have the notification bell on, it will go through to them.
Very,
It should
very true. Very true.
But no, I just think it's if you build it, they will come.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I think with the late game, some people are probably like just like you said, some of our Ipswich.
I suspect that people were taking advantage of the fact that Arsenal are playing later, so they have that gap.
Very true. Very true.
Unexpected window, I suppose. But anyway, no, we are. I just saw we do have viewers, but it's very sporadic at the moment. That's all right.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem.
It's nothing wrong with it. Let's just say technologically.
Okay.
But let's have another look. Not that. In the football, let's have a look at League One. Anything exciting now? Not really. In League Two, what are Wrexham doing? Keep an eye out for Hollywood FC, of course.
Hollywood FC. What is that?
Oh, Wrexham.
Okay. You call them
Hollywood. I know there is actually a team called Hollywood FC.
Oh, okay.
It was like a celebrity team.
There
wasn't any league or anything to my knowledge, but Rangers are winning, which might explain why Stefan is doing disappearing act. I still can't believe we won last night because did not deserve it. But by the same token, my immediate reaction was we've stolen a win. I still feel that. However, the more I think about it, it's like, well, at the end of the day, even with the disallowed goal, even if Leicester had scored even half of the chances they actually had in that second half, we wouldn't have been able to catch them. They'd been 3-4-0 up.
Yep. So it's on them. You can't blame people for missing. You can't. You can say like my defense was porous at the moment, but you know what? They have to finish their dinner, as some people will say. They didn't do it. They paid the price. This is what happens when you don't do your job, right? And they didn't do their job. Right. So you're not gonna. Are you gonna give it back? You give them back those 3 points?
Nah. I'd rather hold on to them right now.
So there you go. So you know what? If you want to be nice, you can go ahead and give them back their points. If you want to do what they would do and anybody else would do, and just hold on to them, and because they might waste those points you give them to them, right?
I mean, they've lost their last 2 games now, so yeah, it's like they don't want to make it to 100 points.
So then
they will make it to 100 points. Like they were on Leicester on 78 points with 12 games remaining.
Yeah.
I don't think they've even got to win half of that, have they, to get it? Yeah, they only have to win half of those 12 to get to 100 points.
Okay.
Actually, no, I've got the maths wrong there. No, forget that. Forget that. Despite being my job, yeah.
So for those who are watching, not much going on in the Premier League for sure. Got a yellow card for Nottingham Forest defender, I believe it is, Murillo. So that's not going to help them in their case. I think he's a defender.
Crazy though. We got 27 out of the last 27 points.
That's nice.
It'll send you up the table, that's for sure.
Yeah, you go. Look, Ryan has joined us. Welcome to the show, Ryan. I think this, at least for me, this is the first person I've seen that's joined that's not me. But welcome to the show. Says Leicester City are gonna bottle top two, I think, especially if Ipswich win this weekend. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's hard to stay up there, right? It's hard to stay up there, and you know, it's weird because you're playing in the championship. You're sitting there in the top four for the entire season. You come to the Premier League and it's like bottom four, and you're like, crap, you know.
I'm
Uh,
sure Leeds only won one out of the first 5 games. It was something like that. We did not start particularly well.
mm, mm,
But I always had the feeling, like without trying to be arrogant about it, even at the time, I always had this feeling that once the window was over, the team would then pick up their form.
yeah, yep.
Because obviously our takeover happened late in the summer, so the transfer business was delayed.
Mm,
Whereas
mm.
Leicester obviously they had their house in order, and Southampton as well. So it was a lot easier transition for them into the Championship. So I think we've done really well considering the circumstances of everything. But there's a. I was going to say no, there's no goals yet that I can see. Oh, in the Saudi League, Al Tire and Al Ali are 1-1. Firmino scored for
Mhm,
anyone
mhm,
who's interested in that. Uh,
mhm.
that anyone is, but anyway, yeah, Wrexham still 0-0. Grimsby winning 1-0. Uh, okay.
Alex
Scores.
Iwobi. Alex Iwobi has a chance to go to pick a corner. I don't know if he can kick it. He's right-footed. I don't know why he doesn't go for the right corner, but he goes for the left corner and pushes it wide. I think if he hits it on the outside of his foot to the right corner, because of where he was positioned on the pitch, he scores. He's trying to go away from Varane, but you might have needed an extra touch. I don't believe in extra touches, but that might have been an extra touch because if he takes the extra touch, I think it's just him and the goalkeeper, and the defender's out of the picture. So, but what do I know? I don't know this. I don't know what this thing is.
We do have a question from Mr. Arsenal podcast.
All right, so let me just hit this button here, and then what do we have here? What do we have here? Thoughts on the news I broke early in the group chat, and why is Tom in a Christmas jumper? So there's two things. Let's go with the Christmas jumper because let's start with the festive one and not
Yeah,
not this. I got this big news. The world, there's media coming at us kind of thing, but I won't tell you until it's
yeah.
near kind of thing. But first off, let's go with that Christmas jumper.
Um, I wear this in August, so
No, but it's not August, so let's figure out this is February right now. So what does that mean?
well, it's colder in February than it is in August. So yeah, I'm sure it'd be more surprising when I rock this in August.
Probably for sure. So
I
there's
kind of like it.
there's so
It's
there's no
autumn.
so there's no reason. It's just part of your wardrobe, and you wear it when you wear it, and people just
I'm planning multiple costume changes today though because I'm on multiple times.
there you go. Yeah. He's got wardrobe people. Everybody's got wardrobe people. I've got this
Yeah,
on now. You'll probably see something different come game time.
yeah.
So yeah. Uh,
Wasn't
and
wearing
then
this
and
during the
and
rest
and
end.
then
Yeah.
and then okay. So the news that broke earlier today, if I recall, there's some changes going on at Mr. Arsenal Podcast, the Arsenal Chat. Is that what it's called? I think it's called the Arsenal Chat.
I just call it the Mr. Arsenal face. Not face. I was going to say Facebook. No. What is it called? The WhatsApp chat and group chat. Group chat. Where it's
Po-
loads of Arsenal fans and me.
No. But the news I think he's talking about was the change in one of his shows, wasn't
Oh
it?
no, I get that. I'm just
Okay,
doing
no,
a
no. But the name
tightrope
of the
around
show,
that.
the name of the show,
The All Arsenal podcast.
the All Arsenal Podcast. That's what
All
it
Arsenal
was.
show. All Arsenal show.
All Arsenal show has changed. The lineup has changed there. Ryan, I believe, has taken a step back. It sounds like from being a host there. Liam will take over the hosting gig there with some new co-hosts to join him. We will be surprised by them, I guess. You know, it, you know. So we'll see what happens there. I think that's the gist of it. I don't know if I missed anything. I hope I got it all right. Right? Is that correct?
That's my understanding of it. I
Okay.
mean,
All
this
right.
all played out obviously during the wrestling shows. So I only read it after the fact. When
Yeah.
basically I was greeted by a customary. If you don't go in that chat for an hour, you
Yeah.
will have things you'll have a novel to read. So
Yeah. No. When the information, like Ryan pushed it out there, tried to get us all amped up for this
he
news.
sexied it up, didn't he? He was
And
like,
then I
"Oh,
don't.
I've
Do you think
been
he got
through it
pressured into
all."
pushing it out a little bit earlier by the masses?
Yes,
Like he fell
yes,
to the masses said, no. We don't play that game.
that's
You can't.
100% what happened.
What he should have done is sent that message and walked away. But no, what he did, he stayed around to see what was going to happen. And guess what?
I
He
think
got
he was testing the waters of like how much people would want to know, and
and
then
he
we,
had people basically like pulling their hair out, going, no, I have to know now what this is.
yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what this news is. I was like, oh, how many messages are left? Oh, there's another 58. Oh, I'm sure it's going to get revealed. But yeah,
No,
no,
congratulations on
yeah,
that. Well, that's just to say, we're looking forward to that new change, Liam. We see Liam doing his thing on the chat there with I think it was with Paul, right? I believe it's with Paul, if I got that
uh,
name right.
no, he's got his there's a lady, isn't there, Georgina?
Yeah, but like I think there's also the other guy, Paul, who I believe it's
There's another guy named Paul. Let's have a look.
I
Oh,
think it's Paul. I am bad with names, so I shouldn't say this live.
you know what? You're probably right,
Because the
but
reason why I think I'm right, well, either I'm calling him Paul because that was the mistake I made the first time, or when he corrected me and said, no, my name is such and such, I went with that. So
uh,
I,
no, from what I can see, it's just
yeah.
Liam and Georgina.
Leah and Georgina. No, I was talking about his other show. Sorry. I was talking about the other
Yeah,
show. So Georgina will be his co-host. I didn't know that was really revealed. So, well, there you go. So
interesting.
Liam and Georgina, and I think they usually meet up for the games, right? So that'll be cool. We'll get to get his perspective on the game from people that are typically at the games. So that'll be cool. Where's all right? Very cool. All right. So that's the news there. We got Steven in the house. Welcome to the show, Steven. He says, "Hi guys, and a special heartfelt hi to Ryan. I hope you're doing better, my friend." Yes, yeah. The fact that we're seeing him in chats and on WhatsApp, I think that's hopefully, the healing process is doing its job. I guess so. Hope to see him back on the screen, whinging and whining about stuff. You know.
Oh, so Gary, are you doing a watch? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt that because
Yeah.
all that is,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But it was more it's to do with Ryan.
Yeah.
Did you have? Are you doing? You're doing a watch along later, right?
Yeah. I'm doing
For
a watch
Arsenal.
along later. Yes. Yes.
Who are your guests?
I really don't know yet. I sent a message to Ryan because he sounds like he likes to do the booking. It seems.
Ryan did sort out you some booking.
Okay, so
He sorted you out a guest.
I'm only assuming it's my one and true friend Russ. Russ will be joining me
Yeah, that's
on, on,
exactly
on
it.
the watch along today.
That's
Welcome to the
exactly
show.
it.
He
The
says Happy
Christmas man
Christmas.
himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, the same message that I sent you earlier today applies still because who knows how long, So yeah.
Well, I'm
So
not watching the game though. I'm just sitting here, so
I
you're not
know,
on
I
your. I'm
know.
gonna sit here, so you're not on your own.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I did give Ryan a heads up as well, so I don't think I went too specific, as and you know why. So, but yeah, no, I plan to be watching this game, so looking forward to that. So it sounds like I missed the Tom. What's his name? What's your name again? Tom Ross. Tommy, sorry, Mr. Thomas Russ. Russ will be hanging out with me later today as
Why
we do the
not?
watch along.
Why not?
So you guys know him by Mr. Tom or
Yeah.
the Leeds guy or the Arsenal closet guy or
When Ryan wrote in the chat, obviously this was all after the fact. So I'm reading it like an hour or two after it was written.
Yeah.
But I'm reading it obviously from the because it starts when you go in. It starts at the newest point
Yeah.
that you haven't seen, and it
Yeah.
goes. He's like, I've got an announcement. There's changes to the channel stuff, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, he's finally fired me.
Well, no, you know what?
He's
You
finally
know what?
done what he should
He
do.
he he put it out there, and I'm like, dude, you're not. I'm thinking you're closing, you're shutting shop or something like that, because that's the only thing that would. That's the biggest news for me. Like changing hosts and stuff. It happens, right? But I was like thinking the worst here. I was like, damn it, what's going on?
I'll tell you what happened this time last week, or not this time last week. Last Saturday, that's not true, Ross. That's not true. That's one too far. That's one too
Yeah,
far. How dare you? I use Persil. Anyway,
yeah, yeah,
he asked me to host his match of the day watch along, which I was genuinely honoured. I was like, oh, you trust me to do that? You trust your channel in my hands. Anyway, I had people coming on. I didn't know they were. Obviously, they're there for Ryan, and they've come on. They're in the chat, and they're like, what? They're like, what the hell? What the? How long have you supported Arsenal? I was like, -1 days.
yeah. So this is the so Brenny has joined us. Welcome to the show, Brenny. I think Brenny is from the Armory TV. I see. I've been on. I think I've been on with him there. But welcome to the show here.
Brenny's my
Uh,
boy.
yeah. So we've got Russ is saying Tom hasn't done any washing this year, and that was no Tom. You think he actually washes? The first question is, does he wash? And then you're saying he didn't wash, so this is all he had left. So the two, this is me. My first thought that come to my mind when you said that, Russ.
My personal hygiene's beyond reproach.
There you go. The man is as
The,
clean as a whistle. You can eat right
the
off of
smell
his.
of urine
Uh,
is just coincidence.
oh, there you go. There you go. And oh, look who's joined us. Why not is in the house, everyone. Ted is out. He hasn't even lost a game yet today. Give him a chance.
He's leaning into his character.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, yeah.
Krychenko
Krychenko out. What does this mean?
Right, I'm guessing that is Zinchenko makes people cry. Makes people cry, bro.
Yeah. Oh, because he cries. You know what? You're right. He cries. I don't need anybody crying on my watch, right?
Zinchenko, bro, making kids cry,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Tommy Karyav's off Tofu out. Yeah, yeah. He's going after all the guys that are injured, man. Yeah. I'm kind of with you.
More. Do it again. Do it
I'm with
more.
I'm with you a little bit in terms of like we're dealing with players that aren't available. We need availability needs to be primary now for whoever we bring in. Timber I think hopefully is a blip, is a one-off, but yes, yes, yeah, Zinchenko and Tomiyasu have consistently missed games. And here's the thing: of all the players that went away and played in AFCON and played in the Asia Cup, why is it Tomiyasu the one that hasn't come back? And he came back early, right? I mean, Son played in an extra game or two, and still, they should score again. Oh boy, yeah. Nottingham Forest's defense is basically it's a sieve, you know, and they're trying to hold back. They're trying to hold back Flower. It's not working. It's just you know. So Villa's up 2-0 right now in the 28th minute. So yeah, that game is not looking good. You stand on business. I stand on business. Unreliable. Yeah, you're right. I need people. Swansea 2 up. This is what Mr. Thomas said in the WhatsApp. I turned off my notifications for WhatsApp. I thought, but they're still popping up on my laptop. So I do like.
It was born out of obviously me and David. We ended up staying. Not me, David, and Ian Pincushion stayed on till
Yeah.
about 4 a.m. So that was about 2 hours after the show ended. And we were saying how the Swansea's tactics in the Leeds game, they lost 4-0, was essentially that he wants them to play a highlight because they didn't make any adjustments. So it was almost like he's like, I want you to play a certain way. And even though we've lost 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, he's like, you're going to keep doing this because you're going to learn how to do it. Because then when you play against other teams
Yeah.
that are not as good as Leeds and Leicester and that, you
Yeah.
are going to beat them. And it seems to be working for them right now because they're 2-0 up at Sunderland.
There you go. And well, look at this. Why not? Why not does have a softer side?
Yeah, we
You,
were.
s- you saw the Leeds yesterday. Quite
Yeah,
fortuitous. You said that's a big word for me. I don't know that
fortuitous is the word.
fortuitous. I didn't. Even, I said okay. Fortuitous. Yes. There we go. I said it wrong. But yeah, you pulled the dictionary out on me. I had to pull my dictionary out to figure out what that meant. But yes.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's another descriptor for good fortune, basically, where
Yeah.
we made our own luck.
Yes. Yes. Yes, and you know what? I don't want I want Arsenal can make their own luck, but that might be just to get the first goal early in the game. After that, finish him off. I saw you put finish him. I think I saw that in a post over there. I think in the last 24 hours.
Oh no,
Arsenal.
that was one of them. I wouldn't post gifs during a match. I'm nowhere. I've nowhere near the inclination and time to do that.
I heard
But
that.
yeah, we did finish them.
Yeah. Now getting the first goal, I always say, right? You got to get that. You got to get the first goal to break the seal, and then you want to get that third goal to seal the points, right? You got to get points at 3 goals, right? If your defense is poor, you're probably going to draw. But if your defense is what Arsenal's is all about, you should be all right to get all three. So why not? It's good to see you. Um, yeah, we shall see what Arsenal has planned for today. Uh,
No, it was look, I'm not like I've been quite open that I think we committed a robbery yesterday,
yes.
but it's one that I'm happy to have committed. Um, because I bet if we weighed up the amount of games that Leeds won that we didn't deserve to win versus the games that we didn't win, which we did deserve to win, I bet it's more heavily in that favour, and it probably is for a lot of teams. I bet I bet you can name a game where you dominated the game, didn't win it. One entered your head right now. I don't know which
Yes.
one, but one did.
Well, it's multiple for me this year.
There you go.
I mean, there's actually like most recent game, like any game, like we do the things we need to do, but we don't you don't see the goals happening and we get punished for that. So yes, Arsenal does that, and if we the trick now is can we get that goal, right? Otherwise, I think we're all right in most games, but the goal is the problem, and that's the biggest thing in football. You need to be able to score. Yeah, like I said, that when I saw that early in that game for Leeds, when I saw Nanto not take that opportunity, and I know there were other opportunities missed, but that one he didn't even take it. It's one thing to shank it and kick it over into the stands and whatnot. All right, at least you tried. He didn't even want to try. He didn't want to try. So what we got here? Why
My
not?
my
Why
man,
not?
why not? He's
Why not
back.
giving us? Here we go. I'm just gonna read it without even,
He's got a
reviewing it.
sermon.
Arsenal can't make their own luck. They carry a curse called Arteta and a parasite called the owner, and 80% of the process brain dead fanatics.
I like how he didn't even bother to go. I'm not even going to name the owner. I'm just going to call him the owner.
Yeah, yeah, he yeah,
I wouldn't spell Cronk right, to be fair, so I wouldn't
yeah,
try. I'd probably just write the
yeah.
owner.
Oh, you
But
just
I loved it. It was great. It's great.
yeah,
More of
yeah.
that
No, I
stuff. I
heard you.
love it.
Why not? I heard you. Why not? Like I said, I, I hear you. I, but I can only deal with the cards that have been presented to me. As Arsenal has shown us what cards they're playing with. I think they can still do something with those cards. Yeah. Um, I like to say I'm not surprised when it doesn't work out, but I am surprised when it doesn't work out, especially
Hugh
when
Stefan coming
I see.
in 3-2-1, probably, because Ipswich have just scored.
Oh, very nice for them, I guess. Yes. I'm
He
watching.
wasn't
I have.
happy last
I,
night.
why not? I've got the United game on, but I also have the Aston Villa game on. I'm tempted to switch gears on that one, but it's the only one that's on on USA over here. So I Maguire should have got a red card for that. It's a late challenge. Basically, the whole fridge was on his, the fridge, the weight of the whole fridge was on that guy's left ankle. Basically, you would think that's a red. That's gonna hurt. Let's just say that. I don't understand how that guy is still playing. How is he still playing? He can't give you what you want, dude. I don't. For all. Do you think? Do you think Maguire has the leadership to overcome all the other things that he can't do?
No,
So I don't understand. Like I get leadership, okay, in some certain situations, but I'm like, dude, you're not consistency is not the thing. He's too old for that, and he was consistently gonna make silly mistakes anyways. Yeah, I want to see Fulham get the job done here, but I definitely want to see more. I want to see United lose. Yeah, that's just me. Um, oh, we've got a red card in Selhurst Park. Brownhill, Brownhill.
Josh Brownhill.
Oh, Brownhill just grabs the man by the jersey as he's going into the box with the ball.
That has necessitated Burnley into an immediate change.
Yeah.
Cullen is on and Amdouani is off.
Yes. So Brownhill. Yeah. So Burnley is in trouble, as if they weren't in trouble already. Sitting, where are they sitting? 6 points, 7 points off, 7 points out of the safe zone. Um, 1 point ahead of Sheffield United, which is not where you want to be. So yeah, they're down a man there, so that should be interesting. No elimination chamber? No, you missed it. Was it? Did you missed it? Is that what? Yeah,
Did that this morning.
yeah.
Went live
Mr. Tom was live doing it, man.
6 hours ago with that. Southampton have scored.
Yeah,
Not unsurprising. But
mm, yeah. So Mr. Tom doesn't miss a wrestling match. Um, he doesn't miss a wrestling match. Here's Fulham going up. Poor pass has to go backwards. Puts a ball, go to the far corner, and Onana's there to push it out. So that's Andreas there. So yeah.
I bet Alonso's gone to sleep.
It's weird because, like you said, he sent that message. What time did he send it? Let's see. He sent that message at 8:22. That would be. Oh. You know what? He probably went to sleep because I didn't respond at 8:22. But I was doing stuff. He should have
I'm
known that if he wants to come on, we usually end up giving him the thing. It just won't. It just won't be like
no, because he
immediately.
was up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. watching it. So I
Okay.
imagine because he had three cups of coffee.
Yeah.
So I
Uh,
imagine he is
he might have
the come
crashed
down
though.
from it.
He might have
Yeah,
crashed. So Steven
yeah.
says here, Maguire is a big mystery in football to me. The water boy has more pace. England will not bring it home with him in the lineup. Yeah, I don't understand. I get
He generally plays well for England though.
well, no, I get the leadership part, but he's not good. He's not good. He's not even good. Even for England, he's not that good. Not
Mm.
that good. Oh my gosh, they just scored again. Nottingham Forest might as well. Is there like a? They're gonna keep scoring. As Luis Diaz just scored a header. They did. They had defenders all around. They just weren't going attacking the ball. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand the Maguire thing.
3-0.
3-0 for Villa. Yeah, Nottingham Forest is. So yeah, I don't get it. Like England, yeah, having him in the lineup, having him on the squad, I get. Having him starting, just nah. Have you seen the images of the new seats at Everton?
I'm looking it up right now.
All right. Yeah, I think I was on. Like I said, I was on a show. What show was I on? I was on a show. I was on a show. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember? Oh, I think it was. Um, I jumped on a show. Was it Monday? Oh my gosh, I don't remember. My mind has gone blank now. James Lee.
No, Ryan, I've not seen it.
Yeah. Look
Is
who's joined us there. You've got Brownie is here, folks. So now we're gonna get all the true football talk. Yeah.
Brownie
Yeah.
invited me onto his show on Wednesday,
Oh.
which was very generous of him. But Brownie, important, if in case you don't know, even though I'm sure you do, Carlin Grant has scored to make it 2-0 to Cardiff. Cardiff 2-0 up on Stoke. Well done, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
So
literally did nothing in the situation, but well done, sir.
there you go. Last year, Maguire deflected balls past his own keeper 4 games in a row, including against us. There you go. We like that in a defender, right?
I like it in defender that ain't registered to Leeds United, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, about time they are winning. So he's happy to see that. Yeah.
It'd be nice if Millwall started attacking, and it would be extra nice if Birmingham would actually try to have a shot on goal, which they
Yeah.
currently have not. Although I can't be too judgmental about that, because I was sitting there saying the same thing about my own team yesterday. I was like, there's no rule against shooting Leeds
Yeah.
on target.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got the memo in the 80th minute, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why can't I remember what show it was on? So I was on Mr. Arsenal podcast with Melvin and Lee and James. Ay. So I did an extra show.
Well,
Uh,
Mr. Ryan has
yeah.
graciously sent us. I'm sure he won't mind me showing you. That is. Look how steep that is.
Oh, there's a they call them. I don't know what they call them. Like, it's not the stadium seating, but the oh yes, like the theater seating, I guess. So you feel like you're gonna fall into
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
field kind of thing.
that's what Ryan says in his caption.
Yeah.
Not exactly a lot of leg room, shall we say, and dread
Yeah.
to think what's going to happen if Everton score a goal. Good thing for them then that they're not very good, so it's not actually going to be an issue that rears its head too often there.
Very
The
true.
away team might be in danger though.
Yeah. So we've seen the images; they look really steep, and yeah, yeah, yeah. What does it say about? Oh, this is oh, I'm going back now. So Leno apparently has made 2 big saves so far against United. Maybe we should hire him as a coach for Ray to keep him to help his positioning. Yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't realize, like, everybody says how tall Ramsdale is, and supposedly he's only an inch taller. So, you know, I don't know. I think I know Raya had a chance to make a play there, but I think it's just also um, a lot of people had made mistakes there as well. Yep, the Full Nelson podcast, the Fool, FOOL. That's what Mr. Tom said here. So,
Oh, to
yeah.
the liberty of typing out.
Yeah, it's meant to be steep as it's being replicated of that team and Dortmund. The Spanish stadiums are steep, and I love it. Huh. You know what? They're steep, so they keep you closer to the field, right? So you're not basically like an Arsenal when you're up in the. I was up in the last row at the Emirates, and they look kind of small.
Dortmund's the main example of it that I
You
can
know
think of
what?
is because like the whole stadium, like they've got the yellow wall, haven't they?
Mm,
I think
mm,
it's behind the goal. I mean,
yeah,
and then Tottenham have their version of it, but it's more like the toilet bowl wall
yeah,
because it's full of shit. I mean, pardon my language. What?
yeah.
And
So what does this say?
GTA, chill along for later. Peace.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, why not? You're gonna have to speak in words for me. I'm too old for all these abbreviations and acronyms for stuff. Um, I don't know what that means. Yeah, so. Got a yellow card for another Nottingham Forest player. They
It
might
also
not.
means graduate teaching assistant.
So I, I don't think that's what he meant. Why not? You teaching kids? Got 5 minutes of extra time in the Aston Villa match here. So Aston Villa now is sitting 5 points ahead of that team. So if they
Ground to
continue,
air.
yeah. I mean, I'll. Oh, he says he'll be playing GTA later and have the
Oh
elimination
yeah, I knew
chamber
it. I
watch
knew it
along on while
stands
I
for
play.
Grand Theft Auto, but I didn't
Oh,
know he meant that. Yeah.
okay,
But yeah, no, awesome. Thank you.
okay, cool.
Good fun.
Is Grand Theft Auto? Is there like new versions of that or something?
No, they've had the same one for about 10 years.
Is it that it's that good? They don't need to change it, assume, right?
But it's the online. They make so much money out of the online component of the game that they just kept adding stuff to the online game.
Mm.
They are bringing out a new one because the trailer for it came out and all that, but that'll be in like 2025, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Fulham's fouling this team in red.
Millwall scored again. Millwall
Yeah,
penalty,
it's a
2-1.
2-1. You know, I saw the score 2-1 somewhere. I don't know where. So what is it? Grand Theft Auto 5, 6 is out in a year or two. So there you go. You know, so question for you is like I here's how this is what I know. Quake. Like is Quake like what is Quake now? What is
Quake
the new
is
Quake?
to my understanding, Quake is it's like a game like
No,
Doom
no, no, no,
or
no. I know what Quake is. I'm saying what is the Quake of today? Because I know back when we were playing Quake on
yeah,
our computers with the
right.
keyboard and all of that. Now it's probably something else where you have a you have a
They
control.
play they play Doom still because they brought out a new updated version of it. Uh, well, I suppose Fortnite and all those games. I know it's slightly different, but you know they're still League of Legends,
Mm-hmm.
various ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I know the game, but I know they've of course improved it.
Mm.
Let's just say step stands are
Steep
intimidating to the
stands.
visiting club as the fans are right on top of the players. The Boston Bruins had that in the old Boston Garden. Okay. Step seats. So yeah, because I know like if you go to the movies and you go to like the IMAX, do you guys have IMAX?
We do have IMAX, yeah.
Yeah, the IMAX seating is similar to that kind of seating where you're basically I mean, the space between the first row and the last row is really close, right? As opposed to other stadiums where it's like really wide, right? So,
Is it
uh,
is it like so people then sort of get the same view?
well, I think it's because like you get this thing happening right in front of you, so
Yeah.
you get it more of a yeah. So you get it's more to get closer to the screen, and then they have the all I like this going to the IMAX, and for me, like the best part sometimes is just the intro when they going through all the speakers and you see how many speakers they have behind the screen, right? You ever see how that they started out and they're like, let's do a sound check, and they show you all the speakers sitting up behind the screen. You're like, oh my, okay. Sometimes that's as
It
cool as the actual show you're watching.
I believe I watched Avatar in IMAX, IMAX 3D.
Hmm.
You had these weird glasses, like not the standard like let me find them. Got them here. Like these glasses, not these ones. They were like special ones for the IMAX 3D, which was interesting.
Hmm.
They re-released Avatar a couple of months before the Avatar 2.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
got
Oh,
to get a little bit of extra money, ain't they? Because
I hear that.
making like 2 billion at the box office obviously wasn't enough.
No, no, it's all because of inflation and stuff, so it's not the same. League of
Mm-hmm.
Legends, that is the game like Quake. All right, so there you go. More bodies in a stadium.
Got me. I've never played Quake,
That's right.
so I
Yeah,
don't actually know.
yeah. Yeah, well, it's more. It might be more seats, but sometimes it might just be less real estate required too, right? With the stands being stepped, the stadium is a smaller. Yeah, there you go. Just said it. Pay less in taxes and less land and all of that. So yeah, yeah. So
That's
oh, Nottingham
interesting.
Forest just scored in extra time. It was a header
Oh,
into the box and it was just chested in very nicely. Are they going to review this? Because of course they have to see if he was offsides.
fans of both teams to score. Birmingham have scored.
Oh, okay.
Birmingham have scored. Ipswich won. Birmingham won. That
Oh
is
boy.
a sorry, Stefan.
Oh boy. So he watched the Airbender real action movie. Cool. Yeah, one of my
Yeah,
kids was talking about Airbender. I don't know if it's on the streaming or not.
I've not been to an IMAX cinema, but I did go. I watched it at the IMAX screen at Cineworld, which is like in Leicester Square, like
Oh,
where the
okay.
movie premieres are. But
Yeah.
it's not actually like an IMAX chain.
Yeah.
They just happen to have the technology.
Yeah. And the one thing that's happening, I think now, is it true to say, I think the like before for us to go to the IMAX, we would have to go to the science museum of science kind of a thing. That's where you would see the IMAX. So any of the science museums would all have the IMAX. I think now some of the movie theaters have IMAX now. So
Hmm.
mm,
My cinema that I go to doesn't have an IMAX screen. I had to
yeah,
go into central London to get to try that,
yeah.
but
So yeah,
but my local cinema is actually pretty cool. To be fair to it,
cool, cool. We've
does the
got
3D. Oh, sorry, Gary.
yeah.
Did you
No,
want to
no, I
say?
was just gonna say that outside of Watford and Huddersfield, everybody there's scores in every game. Swansea's up 2-0 at
Hmm.
Sunderland. Millwall is up 2-1 at Southampton. Bristol City is down 2-1 at Sheffield Wednesday. QPR is losing at home to Rotherham. Plymouth is up 2-0 at Middlesbrough. Ipswich and Birmingham are 1-1 draw. Cardiff is up 2 at home to Stoke. Or
2-1.
2-1 up 2-1 at home versus Stoke. Norwich is up 1-0 at Blackburn. And of course, Hull and West Brom was a 1-1 draw earlier in the day. We just got a halftime score in League One that just closed. Barnley and Derby are 1-1 at the moment. And yes, a couple other games going into halftime. Charlton and Portsmouth are 0-0.
Can you do us a favour and just read out the scores from League One? Because
Yeah.
I love the way you read out the team names.
So here we go. Peterborough United is up 1-0 at Cambridge. Oh, finished 1-0 at Cambridge.
Yep.
And I said Derby Barnsley 1-1. Bolton is down 1-2 at Blackburn. You've got Bristol Rovers and Carlisle 1-1. Northampton is up 2-0 at Burton. Portsmouth is at Charlton. It's 0-0. Fleetwood, Exeter. Exeter is up
Yep.
1-0 there. Leyton Orient is losing at Oxford United 1-0. Lincoln is up 1-0 at Port Vale. Shrewsbury is up 3-2 at Reading. And Wycombe is losing 1-0 at Stevenage.
Wickham. Wickham.
Wickham. Oh, Wickham? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wick.
Wickham Wanderers.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I would have never got that. Wickham. All right. That's going to be a hard one to remember. That's going to be a hard one to remember.
I'm sure you're not going to need to say it a lot. I think you'll be all right.
So in League Two,
Well,
I'm looking to see if there's any.
To make some corrections for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Derby is Derby, as in
Derby.
it. You say it as if it's Darby.
Very true.
Well, no, but you wouldn't have known that.
I do know that because whenever we say Derby, we're saying Derby, like they say
Yeah.
the London Derby, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Blackpool. You said Blackburn twice.
oh boy. That's just a.
Peterborough didn't have an S in it, so it weren't Petersborough. But generally, your pronunciation of these teams across the board was very good.
Okay. Yeah, because if I go League Two, I know I'm going to destroy Crawley at Accrington. I don't know that one.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Grimsby at Morecambe. I know I got that wrong.
Morecambe.
Morecambe. Yeah.
You basically say it like without the E at the end, basically.
Colchester and Sutton. You know what? I have a
Yeah.
family member who I believe plays for Colchester. I think it's Colchester. Let me see if he's in the lineup. Colchester. He's been injured, so I'm not sure if he's. Let's see.
Hello, Taib. How you doing?
Yeah, I've got a family member who plays in English football, but I thought it was Colchester. I think I'm wrong there. I have to. Let me see if I can find it now. I'll tell you what team he plays for. Let's see. I'll do a search here. Elliot Bond. So let's see. He plays for. Oh, maybe it's not. It's not. It's not Colchester. He plays for What does he play for? He plays for CT. Cheltenham. Cheltenham Town. Yeah. Yeah. So like a family member. I don't know how it sits in the tree, but his son plays for Cheltenham Town.
Okay.
I don't know what league that is.
It should be on here. Oh, maybe they're not.
League One. So. Oh, that's League One, huh? Was I not? Oh, I didn't get to League One because I was.
No, you did do League One.
I did League
but they're
One.
not playing today.
They're not playing today. That's what it is. Okay.
So
he's in League One. Yeah. So let me check that
Why
out.
not's correct there.
All right. So what do we have going on? I know I missed some stuff here.
They played yesterday. They drew 1-1 at Wigan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which is why they wouldn't be on the list.
Oh, Taib has joined us. Welcome to the show, Taib. Tom, what do you reckon then? Can Leeds get the top spot?
We can. I'm not necessarily sure that we will because because really it's a 7-point gap because their goal difference is superior. Like the level to which our goal difference is better than Ipswich's goal difference is the level to which Leicester's goal difference is better than our goal difference, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, cut long story short, Leicester have a goal difference. Oh, hang on, forget that. Leicester have a goal difference of 41. Leeds have a goal difference of 37. I'm forgetting that in the last month we overhauled 20 goals.
We went over this last night, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, but I've slept since then for 4 hours.
Okay. Yes. So saying why not after like giving us his spiel, then says hello to everybody. I like you. Oh man. Cheltenham is known for horse racing. Okay, yeah, that's where my like I said, I have a family member who plays for them. They're sitting right on the relegation zone by 1 point, so
they are more known for horse racing. No, they basically like they host like the European equivalent of like the Breeders' Cup.
Oh, okay. I
believe.
They've had but they've actually been pretty good. They've won like 3 of their last 4 matches. They haven't lost in 4 matches, so
they've in the last 20 years they've basically like rose up from non-league into League One. Like they got yo-yo between League One and League Two. Like perfectly respectable for. Again, keep in mind that club generally, or that town is more known for the 4 days in March where basically loads of people from Ireland come over, and there's loads of horse racing, like 20 horse races or something like that.
Okay, yeah, he his name is Elliot Bonds. He plays midfield. He's a DM as well. Yeah. Very, like I said, like when I was talking, like we had a family call couple months ago, and he's like, "Yeah, my son plays in English football." I was like, "Oh, very nice." So let me follow him. So I've been following him. So yeah, League One. That's pretty cool. Got family members playing
Let's
in.
see if he played yesterday.
Yeah, he was injured.
No, he
So
played yesterday.
oh, he did
Elliot
play.
Bonds.
Yeah. So did he
Yeah.
he started or did he
He started,
he
but he
did
was
start.
subbed off. I don't know what minute, but he started.
Did he not? Oh, is that an own goal on him, or is that on?
Yes,
That is an
yes,
own
he
goal
got an
on
own
him.
goal yesterday.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Probably not the best weekend to phone them.
No, no. I bring him up and he scores a goal for the other team, and they drew 1-1.
Yeah, how dare you bring him up the day after he did it, not knowing he did
I'm
it.
sorry about that, Elliot.
It's on your head, Gary. You
I
made
know,
that happen.
I know. You know, every time we're talking football, I'm always looking, and I'm like, I know I've got a family member who plays in English football, and I can't remember the team,
We'll
Cheltenham.
look out for him.
So yeah. So
We'll
sorry about that,
carry him to
Elliot.
greatness
It's
now.
you
That
know
now he knows
you play your defense. Yeah, the chances of you giving up an own goal are they happen. They happen.
now he
You'd
knows
hope.
he's got the road trip behind him.
There you go. You'd hope Fark would somehow get Leeds playing like this in the Prem next season, but sadly he will get exposed like he did with Norwich. So Taib is he's trying to build you up. He's trying to build you up, trying to build you up,
Yeah.
and then he's just like,
Man.
down you go again.
Yeah. You're right. I think he was trying to butter me up a bit. So
That was he's like going in
was
for the
basically like trying to catch the fly with the honey, and then he had the fly swatter.
yeah. Oh, he's like you going in for a kiss. You think it's this the one, and then you get sucker punched in the gut. You know, that's kind of Taib, right? It's like thanks but no thanks kind of thing. Oh man, yeah. Oh man. So the Fulham match is about to. I'm saying the Fulham match because I'm not talking about the other team. So the Fulham match is about to start. It's raining over there, so this should get interesting as the rain. You know. Yeah. Oh, look who we got in the back here. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everyone. He's waving at us. Should I let him in?
It's our waving jackass.
He won't stop waving. I guess he's gonna keep waving until I let him in. Oh no, he's you gotta keep waving if you. Oh, now he's giving a piece. He's giving a hang 10 sign.
He's going. No.
Yeah,
He's doing Dr. Evil. Hello.
Welcome to the show, Alonzo. How are you doing?
Hey,
$1 million.
hey, Gary.
Hello, sir.
How's the conductor doing today?
How's the what?
Conductor.
The conduct. I'm doing good. Doing good.
I thought you was the organizer today.
I'm the organizer, so yeah. You know what? The conductor. I don't know who the conductor is. But,
it's called lack of sleep, Gary.
You know,
did you fall asleep, Alonzo?
I actually took an hour and a half nap, so I had drunk 3 cups of coffee and I couldn't quite go to sleep. It's alright, you know.
Exactly as I called you. I said, Gary went, "Where is Alonzo?" I sent him the link. I was like, I know for a fact that man right now is asleep. Because I watched him drink 3 cups of coffee. He crashed like a motherfucker, I suspect. Out of my language.
True.
But it was a good time, Tom. I told you I'd be on, right? And I didn't want to let you down, and I didn't know Tony and Stanley would come on, so I figured, I'm off the weekends. I'm off until Tuesday, so I figured why not? Sleep is not this important.
I didn't think any of you would come on because of the earliness of it, or lateness, depending on how you see that. But
yeah. So, Tayyip's got a question here, so let's see what he says.
I do like his questions.
Gary, do you think Arsenal have any chance in the second leg against Porto? What needs to change to achieve a positive result?
Goals.
Do they? Yeah. Do they have a chance? Definitely. They're at home. The trick for me, though, which is the trick every time we do this, is Arsenal just had a poor visit to Porto, right? we'll see today how they respond. Like today should look no different than the previous time we played at home in the Premier League, or in general in the Premier League. We need to get back into that form. So that's what that will tell me if it was a blip or if this Arsenal team can't get out of its own way, right? Like they should be able to respond. So we'll know early in this game. We'll see at the end what the score is, but I think early in this game we need to come in with some sense of urgency and come back. What needs to change? I think you know what, Arteta has to change his way sometimes in the Champions League knockout rounds. There is no way. I think we're much better than what was played. I think he's going to have to take some risks, right? Like I understand not want to put yourself out there and get punished on the counter, but at some point you have to try to score. You can't win. I've never heard of winning 0-0. Anybody? Anybody? No, we don't. You can't win 0-0, Arteta. So at some point you're gonna have to try to score, and why not try to score at home? So on the road, so when you come back, you can finish the teams off. So now we're gonna have to score. I think we're gonna have to score 3 goals if we want to win this thing. Because the way that Arteta's teams come out, he's gonna have them. I think he's gonna have them in their head. They're gonna be thinking it mental, and we have their heads going, and that's when we have problems. So yeah, we can do it. Needs to look like every game at home. We might even get healthy by the time we play them, and healthy might mean we might have Partey. I don't know about Tomiyasu. There's been no word on him. Zinchenko might be back. So yeah. So,
I think the word Gary on Tomiyasu is calf. But from what I saw on Arteta's pre-match conference was that he's kind of toast, which can mean a week, 2 weeks, knowing how Arteta is as far as not getting the information that us fans want to hear. If that makes sense.
Yep.
We're underway. We're underway in the second half. Sorry.
Yeah, there's been a head injury. It looks like in the midfield here at I want to say in the Fulham match. 2 players went for a ball and both are down right now. They're showing a couple of youngsters in the seats for that red team in red. So Crystal Palace looks like, are they going to try to score here because they're upper man? Standing in the box, looking away from the goal. Ooh, a header goes right over. How in the world did that header go pop straight up?
So who's in charge of Crystal Palace now that
they got a new manager, and I thought he was in the stands for the last match, so I think he might be coaching now, I guess. Or I don't know if it's official yet or something like that, because Hodgson hasn't had a chance to talk. He's been not feeling good, or so yeah. So they got in some new guy. I don't know. I thought I thought when we saw Potter in the stands, think about this.
Yeah.
If you have Potter in the stands at a game, you should be trying to sign him if you're Crystal Palace, right?
Yeah.
Like why is he at your game? He's not. He was there. We're playing as Arsenal was playing. So like you think, if he's not, I guess he's there scouting. No, what is he there for? He's there looking for his next gig, right? So, yeah. So yeah, Taib, Arsenal can, but once again, Arsenal can, but it's for me, it's just a mental thing because it's Arteta has to get over this knockout round in the European games. I mean, that's he needs to this game should look no different than the other one, but he has to get his team up for this game. They need to come I'd rather have this game go 3-2 than us go in here and lose 2-1. You know what I mean? No, yeah. So or draw 1-1 in the game, right, and lose it anyway. So, oh boy, and that's a score for Forest. Gibbs White just scored, and it's a 3-2 now in the
Who's winning, Gary?
Villa game. So, huh?
Who's winning?
In the it's 3-2 Aston Villa.
Nervous times.
I had them upset special.
You had Forrest winning that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got Casemiro walking off the pitch with I guess a big gauze thing. I think he's done for the day. So Casemiro's off. And who's that guy for United? The one that's always getting the yellow cards?
Casemiro.
No. Forson is coming in for Casemiro. Oh, McTominay just coming in as well. For McTominay is coming in for. I don't know. This is Forson. Must be the youngster. Eriksson is coming out.
Barcelona
Eriksson
winning
is coming
1-0.
All right.
Goal
So
from
yeah.
Rafinha.
So Mr. Tom, I don't know if you have any comments on Porto. I think Arsenal can beat Porto. Arsenal. What does Arsenal have to do against Porto?
I think you should beat Porto.
What do we have to do?
Well, you're going to have to break down the low block. You've got to learn to not react to their antics, because it's going to be more attempts of the same of what happened. And as you know, I have absolutely no time for the Arsenal fans giving it, oh, we tried to play football and Porto didn't. Like, that doesn't wash for me. You're significantly better than Porto. Your budget is significantly higher than Porto's. You should be able to beat them regardless of what they do, realistically.
Yep.
On the pitch.
You know what? And you know what? I don't care what they're doing. It shouldn't matter.
Well, I can put it another way. You're right. I can put it another way, Gabe. Just very quickly, put it another way. Simply, you have a £105 million player on the pitch. That they don't have a player that costs that much, and most teams don't. But and they sell players for a lot of money. Anyway, the point is, you can't complain that they were rolling around the pitch all match when you didn't even have a shot on target.
No.
What about what did they roll for the full 90 minutes?
True. You had, like as somebody said, you had 70% of the possession. There was only 50 minutes played. You had 35 minutes of time with the ball. They had 16 or whatever it was. You got to take advantage of that. You have the advantage. You got to take advantage. Like, for me, that's where you got to take your advantage, and you got to be. For me, you have to be more aggressive, right? I mean, got to be more. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to force it down their throat. I don't know. So, boy, we got somebody in the house, and we'll get to that in a second here. But Russ has joined us. He says, Lonnie.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. We've got Fark is a good championship manager. Leeds should sack him when they go up. His defensive setup is too open. So there you go. So now, why not is Fark out?
He's out. I think he scours the managerial lists and just goes, I think that manager needs to be sacked. That guy needs to be sacked. Sack that manager. Sack that manager.
It's like, oh yeah, brother.
Yeah. So here we go. Fun. We did nothing to change the Porto match. That is on the manager. Like I said earlier, he should have had them starting over the top after 50 minutes.
Gary.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now introducing
into the stage. Welcome to the stage. We've got the one, the only, Lauren Greenwood, the fifth, has joined us, folks. Lord Greenwood, how are you doing, sir? Lord Greenwood?
I'm doing pretty good today. How are you doing for disgusting, horrible plebs?
Damn. We're doing good, I guess. Thanks for the extra bread yesterday. Enjoyed it.
Yes, of course you enjoyed it. It's glorious, isn't it? Glorious scenes of pure emotion here today on this Saturday afternoon, where I get to transverse my kingdom and be amongst underlings like yourselves.
Thank you for dirtying yourself with our presence.
Well, I can get you to dirty my bumhole every day if you want, but I don't do that.
What?
Yes, I can get you to be my my bum cleaner, my personal bum cleaner, if you want, Gary.
No. Somebody really loves Martin Krapex Jr.'s #1 fan.
Yes,
Your
there
brother.
was this. I was driving down in my Bentley Mulsanne to do this little show with you guys, and there was a homeless person on the street. He looked absolutely atrocious. And I went up to him. I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Martin." I said, "Martin who?" And he said, "Martin Krapex Jr."
That's a name. That is a name. Wow.
So I'm assuming that oh yeah, brother is the #1 fan.
Who's this? The slag lover. We all like a slag. There's nothing wrong with a bit of slags.
Lord Greenwood is a slag. So there you go.
Well,
brother.
I wouldn't agree with that one.
It says it right there. It's right there.
Well, I decide that.
Oh, sorry.
The slagometer.
He is a broad slag lover. So there you go. Lord Greenwood, Taib says he's laughing at you, man.
Taib is an awesome soul. One of the best nebs in the universe.
Yeah, brother wants to know, Alonso, what's your name? I don't know what's going to come up.
Oh, look who showed up when we lost the game. Wasn't that very conspicuous?
No, he's been. You know what? He was here earlier today, hanging out, chatting with us. We actually got into video games at one point. So he stayed. So there you go. He stuck around.
He's been behaved. He has been behaved. He's been a good boy.
So it's actually a midfield block. They play 5 high line, which we didn't expect. You know what? I don't care what they're playing, but as soon as you see it, you should have an answer, right? What?
At the end of the day, say what you will. You didn't have a shot on target. You can't win a football match without shooting.
Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't. At some point, when you see a lineup, you got to make an adjustment. You can't wait till halftime or the next match, right? It wasn't working. Jorginho probably should have started to begin with in the first place, at least to get things under control, and then see out the game later. One of the two, but he didn't do either. So why not? Says they cost $250. Or Rice cost $105 all by himself. So yeah, we just got back into the Champions League. Why not? So yeah.
So go support Porto then, eh?
Oh boy, here we go.
Go support them.
I will. You know what? Can I read that? Can I read out his latest comment, please? Can I read it, please?
This one here.
Arteta out. Hold that, Sam. My opinion remains.
There you go.
No, Tom. You got to do it in the 90s Vince McMahon voice.
Okay. I'll turn around. Hold that, Sam. My opinion remains.
Oh my god.
1, 2, he's got it all.
Is it rather conspicuous? It only shows up every time we lose a game, which is, well, we haven't lost a game for a while now, have we? But there he is.
Oh boy.
Saying that, where is Stefan?
Okay, that's the same thing, Tom.
Is Ipswich struggling today? It's still 1-1 there.
Hide 1-1.
With some Tories looking at the BBC, probably.
Yeah. Watford has scored in the Huddersfield. They're at home to Huddersfield. They're up 1-0. So
Emmanuel Dennis is back at Watford.
Oh, is that right? Do you know who that is?
Well, they sold him a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
I think he played for him in their stint in the Premier League.
Yeah. So one of the top players in football, Alicia Russo from Arsenal, playing for England. She had 2 goals, and she's number 3 in the list here. So there you go. I don't know who the names of these other players are because.
What does the name say? What names?
One says Guilherme Basoli.
Okay.
Buriam versus Police Terror. I don't know what league that is. And then Berkant Bayrak. He's from FC Heisengor. They were playing HB Cog, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
These are some weird names. So
clearly.
yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what league that is, but so yes. So Lord, what else have you been doing for yourself?
Well, I've been I had some recent meetings with the Illuminati. We're deciding on which way the Earth is going to go in the next 150 years.
Can you reveal that, Lord?
Unfortunately, not. No, that's a bit above your pay grade, Thomas.
No, it's understood. Thank you.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to put you into a meat grinder.
Understood. It's fair. It's tough, but fair.
Sorry,
Unfortunately,
Tom.
no.
That's
But
all right.
it does involve a lot of flamethrowers and War of the Worlds.
It was my fault for asking.
Yes, it is. It is definitely your fault.
Yeah.
So it's still 0-0 at the team in red. Fulham is trying, but is unable to make some of us happy. So
At which point do you think the green and gold scarves will come out at Old Trafford?
if they lose today, they're coming out.
Lord Greenwood, I have a question for you. What happens if I try to save Tom?
Could you repeat that question, please, Alonso?
I said, what if I tried to save Tom?
You tried to save Tom.
Yeah, from
And
his
what will happen
inevitable
if he
death.
tries to save me?
How can you? What are you going to save him with?
My maneuver.
I thought he was going to say with his wit and his charm. Is what I was going to say.
This isn't a fucking Dungeons and Dragons game.
I thought it was.
I thought it was.
You don't get to throw 666 and you save him from the goblin in the corner.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love, man. Oh, I love Lord Greenwood. He's the best. He's the best.
What if I called you a slag?
Slag. You've gone from saving him to calling him a slag.
No, I thought he called you a slag.
I called you a slag.
You're calling me a slag?
Yes, that's what I heard.
Oh my God, that's going to pierce my armor.
As it should.
That's gonna. My God, that's definitely gonna stop the purge.
Lord Greenwood, you know who else would try to stop the purge? Pat Tate.
Pat Tate. What a wonderful pleb he is.
Oh no! What? Nottingham Forest did something really stupid. It could have been a red card, but it wasn't.
Oh,
then,
Fulham have scored.
Fulham
have scored.
Yeah.
Fulham have scored. Bassey.
Fulham has scored.
Calvin Bassey.
Aston Villa just scored. Oh my!
Paul Merson's looking as energetic as he did when he was full of cocaine.
I got two screens up. I missed the Fulham goal because I was laughing. I was like, Aston Villa just scored. Bailey just scored for them there, and Bassey, the B brothers. So Fulham. Let's see, Fulham header. Ooh, deflected. Oh my God, a rocket.
Oh, brilliant, yes.
Boink. Oh man, his teammates set him up perfectly. Like there's no way the goalkeeper sees that. Oh my God. Yeah, it could have been easily probably even a penalty there because he puts his arm on him, but he's able to get the cross in there for Aston Villa and Bailey. Yeah. So wow. Oh well, like I said, Nottingham Forest's defense has been porous, very poor. And so yeah, I would sack Farke at season end. I would like Leeds to regain their Prem status, not Farke out. He's doing good for now. Promotion.
Hang on. He's saying he would sack Farke at the season end, but he's not Farke out. What is he on drugs?
He did make a comment earlier that basically he feels like the way he has our defence set up, it will lead to conceding lots of goals in the Premier League, which is a fair comment. based on his other teams that have been in the Premier League. What I will say, though, to defend Fark slightly, is hopefully we will have more finance than he was afforded at Norwich to try and improve the team defensively.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's the sort of thing you can only really judge on when it actually occurs.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm quite happy with Daniel Fark at the moment.
Yeah.
It can change.
Yeah.
But right now, it won't.
So Manchester United are sitting on 0 goal difference right now.
That's pretty poor for them.
That is really
Pretty poor for them.
So no matter what, wow.
I think I was reading that is it true that it seems like Xabi Alonso has agreed to take over Bayern Munich next season? Is that true? Is that true? Surely that can't be true.
I think they're both gonna go for him, aren't they?
What would be the best thing for Xabi? You think Liverpool or you think Bayern Munich?
I think he'll get more time at Bayern Munich. At Liverpool, sorry.
Oh, he'll get more time at Bayern Munich. Do you think he needs more time at Bayern?
I said that wrongly. He'll get more time at Liverpool than at Bayern Munich.
You think he needs more time at Bayern Munich to like can he can do better than who's there now? Tuchel, right?
He's going.
You think he could do better with Tuchel? You think he'll keep Harry?
He's got Eric Dyer in a team. It's not good.
He's managed to make things work with Xhaka. So
no, but Xhaka was coming in on a. You want players trending upwards, right? Xhaka was trending upwards when he came in. Harry Kane, like, how much higher can he go? And he found
Harry Kane will have a career, Gary, where he will win countless golden boots, but every team he will play for will trend downwards in terms of combined output. Harry Kane will score 30 goals in a team that was previously scoring 45.
Crystal Palace just scored.
Interesting point, that.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
It's interesting because you see how Tottenham became a lot more free flowing without Kane.
Yeah.
And Richarlison's also scoring for them, even though I can't stand him.
So with that in mind, if Harry Kane came to Arsenal and they did absolutely nothing else, they didn't change, they let a player go, they just brought Harry Kane in, would Arsenal be worse for it?
I think your total goals would trend downwards slightly.
Possibly.
Because you spread the goals around.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're doing particularly badly for goals scored right now. Yeah, ultimately you're sitting there going, everyone's scoring, but we don't have that out and out striker that's getting 25, 30 goals. But you could win the title without it. Right.
No, I don't think we need it. I think we just need to play better, and either that means we're missing I think we're missing the depth. That's the problem. Like Arteta has no answer for if Saka screwed up. He has no answer if Jesus isn't playing well, because I think Trossard is a good answer, but I think Trossard is covering multiple positions and he needs to cover just one. So we pick one and then fix the other one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Erdegaard, there's nobody behind him. All right. We don't have the other 8 that we want until we get healthy, right? Jorginho's not a long-term fix for us. Partey is not a long-term fix for us. So, right, you just have Rice and Erdegaard. That's it, and you don't have a solid backup behind them. For me, a solid one. Like Jorginho's a good one, but I think long-term he's not long for Arsenal. So we're going to have to find somebody to replace him at some point in the near future. So, and nobody's behind our center backs right now. Because you can't say it's one of our fullbacks, because we need they're right now covering each other as it is, right?
I can't wait to see Timber come back into the team.
Yeah, that will definitely help.
I'm looking forward to see what he can do.
So if Timber comes back in, right? Ben White, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, or so Ben White stays on the right, or does Timber go on the right?
I think Timber will be left. Yeah, on the left side. I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
But he can play either side. That's what's so good about him.
Yeah. Like
Actually,
what would be the best fullback pairing then? Timber on one side and who on the
Right.
next?
It'd be Ben White, I would say, at the moment.
Because Tomiyasu too can play both fullback positions.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky, but you guys know how I feel about Zinchenko. He's yeah.
I think Zinchenko is going to be more backup, to be honest.
Backup.
If he's a backup, then is he? What is like? Is he a good backup for us?
Yeah, he's a decent backup. He can come in and do a decent job. Definitely. You got to remember it's not. You can't count on having world-class backup. You know, that's the thing. Only Manchester City have managed to do it. You know, even then they haven't really managed to do it. They've still had to sacrifice here and there. But you can't have, you know, extremely good players at backup as well. You have to, at some point, you have to realize the guy who's a backup, he's not going to be quite as good as the guy who's starting the game. But you want to rotate, you know, at some point, so they're getting minutes, of course, and getting a chance to improve, and also, you know, making sure you're resting the guy that's playing most of the games. But you just have to realize you can't have, you know, backup. You can't have your second string everywhere. You can't have Joe Montana and, you know, Tony Romo, you know, as the second string.
Well,
That's a poor example, Sam.
They did have two backups that are Hall of Famers. If you remember, Steve Young backed up.
Oh, that's true. Steve Young came through, didn't he? Yeah,
he backed
probably
up.
a bad,
What's his name?
probably a bad example, but
no, that's the only time you can have.
Sucks.
No, but like 49ers had a Hall of Famer starting, and then had a future Hall of Famer backing him up. So
that's true. Steve Young came through. That was I forgot all about him.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Romo,
you can't have. You can't. The point is, you know, you can't really rely on second string being as good as first string. There has to be some kind of difference there. But for me, Zinchenko is decent enough as backup. But I don't think if Timber is fully fit, I don't think Zinchenko is going to be playing. I also think Kivior has been playing very well at left back. He's not as dynamic with the ball, you know, but he is so much better defensively. He gives us so much more of a solid defense than what Zinchenko does.
Well, Porto kind of like, you know, got him in trouble, right? And that's the problem with them.
Well, because they have a world-class right wing, that Conchal, I forget his name now, Conchal, whatever his name is. He is really, really good. He's really quick and nimble. But even Kivior even had some good tackles on him, and I think Kivior played quite well against him, to be honest. I mean, not his best game, but I think with Zinchenko, it would have been a nightmare. True. Zinchenko would have been out of position.
Oh, no, for sure. And Zinchenko, no Stefan yet, so I don't know no Stefan here yet. The backup right back, Tommy calves of tofu. His car's all over the place.
Tomiyasu is better defensively. Again, he's he's a bit like Kivior in he's better defensively, and he'll do some decent link up play going forwards, but he's not as dynamic. You know, like Ben White he's much better with his link up play going forwards.
Yeah, well, Everton. Yeah, heads up. Everton just scored, so they're up 1-0 at Brighton. So, yeah. Like I said, I see White and Timber as right back and left back with Tomiyasu as a backup for them in the center backs. Yeah. So Zinchenko.
I just crunched some numbers. I was good. Basically, cut long story short, I was thinking of Ronaldo when it came down about Harry Kane.
So what do you guys call that? The wrestler turned football player who's he's not even greased up today. What's the little guy? Spanish? Is it a Spanish guy? Italian guy? Traore. Coming in for Fulham. Yeah, he's coming on for Fulham right now. He doesn't actually look like they got the baby oil on.
I
Wasn't
liked
it?
how Wolves employed someone to do it.
Didn't he play for our Wolves?
Well, he plays for Fulham now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, as I was saying, the year before Juventus signed Ronaldo, they scored 86 goals in Serie A. Okay, 86. The year they signed Ronaldo, they scored 70. They dropped 16 goals. Ronaldo scored 21 goals out of 31 games. In 1920, he scored 31 in 33 games. Juventus scored 76 goals. Again, that's still 10 goals less than they were scoring before he joined.
Yep.
And in my opinion, that contributed to why in 2021, although he scored 29 in 33, Juventus scored 77 in total and did not win the league for the first time in like 10 years or whatever it was.
True. Well, that's for me.
Harry Kane.
Well, yeah, I hear that. So that for me is why it's Arteta not using Trossard, but like back when we saw the youngsters struggling, like he brought in Nketiah, right? It should have been Trossard coming in and being part of that Jesus rotation with Jesus for me, because I feel like Trossard is worthy of the minutes than Nketiah. For me, anyways. And then if you do, and then if Martinelli gets injured, then Trossard goes out wide. But otherwise, those two should rotate for me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think Nketiah's minutes should have been gone to Trossard. I mean, I think he still has more minutes than. I think he still has more minutes. Crystal Palace just scored their third goal on Burnley. Burnley is
I can tell
guess,
you something.
yeah.
I think I hate Brighton.
Yeah. Yeah, Brighton is
How are Southampton are really bottling it, aren't they? I mean, they're losing 2-1 at home against Millwall.
Yeah.
They lost their previous home game as well.
Yeah.
The game in hand that they had on Leeds, where they were like, "Oh, when we win our game in hand, we're really 1 point in front of you." It's like, yeah, but you've actually got to win it, mate.
Yeah. So like I'm just like, yeah. See, I'm looking at this right here. So Nketiah has 1,037 minutes in Premier League, and Trossard has just under 900. Right. Those minutes that Nketiah, like Trossard for me should have more minutes than Nketiah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's got one more GA than Nketiah does, and and he's got 100, and he's got basically 2 games to move, to build on that, to catch up to Nketiah. That's when you know something's wrong. Like right now, Reece Nelson still has less minutes than ML Swift-Rowe. Like why? Why? What are you doing to your youngsters there? Either they're playing or not, man. Killing their careers, man.
It's a good question, isn't it? It's maybe there's something there needs to be a bit more, handy with the youth players. Use them a bit more, give them a bit more minutes, especially in games where you're winning 2-3-0. Maybe give them a little bit more of a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Not just when you're 6-0 or 5-0 up.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's true. I do think Arteta is a little bit, he holds back the youth players a bit more than the previous managers have. But I don't know. Arteta overall is doing a good job. I think we need to just see how he manages the squad now for the end of the season. We seem to be in the league, at least tonight. We'll see what happens tonight, but in the league, we seem to be hitting, good form at the right time now. We seem to be coming together at a bit better time than where we were last season. So it'll be interesting to see how this season pans out now.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm knocking on wood when I say this, but I feel like defensively nobody's running away from us. So it's just a matter of us, when do we put our opportunities away? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think defensively we're solid. No, but look at how much we've had too much turnover on that back line, and it hasn't made a difference. Right? Has not made a difference. The trick for me is when does he rest Gabriel and Saliba? You know, he has to. He has to. He has to somehow get those guys less than 90 minutes in a game. You know, both of them. I just feel like there's got to be times when one of them comes out and gets like a 20, 30-minute break in the game. You know what I mean?
We'll see. It's difficult, isn't it? Because they're so key players.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they definitely probably do need a rest at some point. But yeah,
I mean, they're gonna get it if we don't make it part of the rotation. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen because it always does. And why not try to you know, have it on your own terms as opposed to forced, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what pairing is played together as much as those two, right? In world football, probably.
No, that's true. But yeah, no, it's backup central defenders. You know, it's difficult sometimes to find that level, isn't it? But yeah, we can see we've got that youngster who hasn't been given a proper chance yet, but he's supposed to be pretty good. Is that what his name, Walters or something?
Yeah, we have Walters. Yep.
He's supposed to be okay.
I just don't get how. I understand like the thought not to want to put in the youngsters, but you can't wait for the perfect situation. There'll never be one. You're gonna have to just, you know what I mean? Like the perfect situation is when they're ready. Guess what? They'll never be ready because they're not playing, and it's not like you're taking them from another Premier League team and bringing them to yours. You're taking them from like a U21 team, right? You know, if you're gonna put them on the bench for me, that means you're thinking. I assume it's not marketing at some point. It's got to be football, the football decision to bring them and put them on the bench. Not, well, we want to keep them on our team. Well, guess what? Not not if they don't see the field. For me, anyways. Yep, sweaty bum time. Yeah, Stefan has joined us.
Oh, Stefan, hello, pleb.
Yes. Sell Partey, our best midfielder, but as unreliable as Zinchenko and calves of tofu. There you go. That's I mean, yeah. I've heard that Tomiyasu has Brighton just got a red card, so this is going from bad to worse for them. So
they are shitting on the bed today.
Down a man and down a goal, so that's not good for them.
What is it about Everton that Brighton just can't play well against them?
Yeah. I was gonna say that Brighton is the only team that could put a little pressure on that team from Manchester, the red one, but not with this score line. Looks like United right now is sitting 6 points ahead of Brighton for 6th. So, wow. Yep. Proper sweaty. Let's see. Tomiyasu is the Asian candy. I don't know what that. Oh, Diaby. All right. Yeah.
I thought you said Asian candy.
I did say candy because I just looked at it really quickly and I was like, I don't know what that means. Can you translate that for me? Because that's some British talk. I don't know. Asian candy sounds a little. I don't know. I don't want to go there. But
doesn't sound PG. I'll say that much.
You know, I've got it on. I've got my screen shrunk, so like everything that's usually bigger.
Of course, Gary. Of course.
I'm gonna blame it on my eyesight. I'm getting old.
What's going on in Spain?
Right.
Rafinha with a goal and assist. Good lad.
Ipswich is up 2-1 on Birmingham, so
of course it is. That's why Stefan's here.
There you go, folks. Yeah, so Stefan gives us the scores here.
Yes, well, he's obviously very good at reading.
It says he says it says writing, so he must be a good writer.
Yes, he writes a lot of housewife porn and gnome stories, and yes, he's a prolific writer in the Suffolk area.
Oh,
He's the only Ipswich fan I know that wanted Norwich
Yeah.
to beat Leeds.
yeah. Yeah. So there's a little Freudian slip there, Asian candy. But so games are coming to an end here. We will probably be coming to an end at some point as well, so everybody can get
Well,
get
we're all
a
going to die
refresh.
sometime.
Yes, it all depends on when it's our time. But I'm talking about this show.
Oh, okay.
You're making plans for like 150 years out. How in the world are you dying
Exactly.
anytime soon?
Because Lord Greenwood is the Highlander
He is.
Highlander.
and lives
I met
forever.
him once. He's a good fellow. I tried to talk to him. He was talking gibberish.
Ramirez,
No, here we go. And also joining us before we get out of here, Colonel Ward has joined us. He says, Lord Greenwood V, how's the 1765 Brigade going?
1765 Brigade. Well, not very well, unfortunately. They all got completely done over by a purge about 27 years ago. But no, apart from that, yeah, there's loads of clans still going strong from the early 1700s.
So look, Stefan gives us his rundown of his genre that he's into. Oh boy, this should be an easy score for
Ghost
United.
porn.
Oh, guess who scored for the team in red?
Did United score?
Yeah, guess who scored
They
though?
always score, those bastards.
Is it Maguire?
Horrible.
Yes, it is.
cunts.
The fridge has scored for them.
They always bloody find a way of scoring late in the game.
Fulham's defense was porous. Let's say
Teams that find a
very,
way of scoring late in
very
games.
poor to close out the game. You leave the biggest lug.
those flags.
Wait, he's coming from an offside position.
Can't stand.
He does. Yeah, yeah.
Always
And you know what?
score.
The defender leaves him on his shoulder. Wow, that's terrible. That is terrible. Wow. Yeah. He puts his hand up like he's offside. No, you're the one that's supposed to defend him. Oh my gosh, that's terrible defense by Fulham. You can't leave. The fridge is onside because your defender actually. This defender stretches his leg out to put everybody onside. Why would you do that? Why does the defender do that? You can see the defender's leg stretched out, put it on both offensive players for United. That's just very, very poor. Stefan gives us his genre: ghost stories, kid stories, and poetry, etc. I don't see any there those type of stories you were talking about. So ghost stories. Is that like ghost stories like Ghost the movie? The love story?
No, I think it's ghostly, haunted tales and things like that. You know.
Yeah. So there goes that. Fulham doesn't make us
He does
happy.
poetry, as do I. I'm also into my poetry.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
I don't think it's the same kind of poetry. You said you're into poetry, and I can only assume that means something else.
No, it's beautiful. Elegant, timeless poetry.
Yes. I want to
Yes,
see Maguire playing for Leeds next year with Calvin Phillips in front with Eddie up top. There you go. Mr. Tom. Maguire playing for Leeds. Put on that white of Leeds. And Nketiah, and he's passing it to Nketiah. Calvin Phillips is, bringing it all together.
Subhead.
Right, Mr. Tom? Oh. 9 minutes of extra time here. Tomiyasu misses a cross. Slabhead scored. Yes, he did. Or as we like to call him, the fridge. McTominay should have tried to shoot. I think he was crossing it. But Ghost is a haunted. Ghost as in haunted. ECT. Is that? Oh.
etc.
Etc. Okay. We say ETC over here. So that's why Want to make sure it wasn't something else. Romance and straight poetry. Oh, there you go. There's the romance stuff. Stefan's all about the. Yeah, I need to check it out. Do you have a link? You want to put your link in there, Stefan? Is
I
there a
thought
link
he
to
only
your?
lets the women read his stuff.
Oh, well, he said check it out. So put your link in there, buddy. I want to take a look and see. Oh, you got a long shot there from. They are trying to give this game away. Wow. Still got 7 minutes of extra time here, and they're spending so much time in this 18. Oh, and there's a ball is caught right off the line there. On the line there. Yes. Colonel Ward, stop that. Stop. I should block you. Mr. Tom, keep your eyes shut. Don't look up. Don't look up, Mr. Tom. Don't do it. Do not touch that button.
Sorry,
No,
guys.
don't
No,
touch
sorry,
that
guys.
button. Don't touch that button. Do
I
not
have
touch that
Go
button.
for a second.
No,
don't
don't touch that button.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Colonel Ward, you're a terrible man.
Thank you, Colonel Ward.
Top
Evil.
entertainer is going to be here very soon.
Oh, hi, Colonel Ward. My name is Michael Jackson.
Yes.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh, Colonel, you're terrible.
Who the hell is that hater in the top right?
Hey, Michael, how's Bubbles doing?
Oh my gosh.
How's Bubbles doing? Alonso asked.
I've been blowing bubbles forever.
No. Oh, no.
Blow forever.
Yeah.
He must be enjoying himself then.
Oh gosh. Yes. You say you don't know. How do you not know to put a link in here, Stefan? I don't know. You're not getting blocked. I can tell you that much. So, yeah. Michael Jackson what? Loves to eat sweaty bubbles. Oh, jeez. Yeah, brother. You are, wow, dirty man, or dirty, nasty. So as these games close, we'll be closing out as well.
Yes.
Hey
Glorious.
guys, what's going on?
I don't
We
know.
just
You
had
went,
this fellow,
you went away,
Michael
and then
Jackson,
some
he was
guy
great.
took over. Yeah.
fantastic
Oh,
artist
how you
from
doing,
the
Colonel
80s.
Ward? I didn't see you there.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, hey, Alonso. Yeah, brother.
Here we go. Ball in to the attacking third for Fulham. Ball comes in. Oh, cross header. Oh, he heads it wide. Muniz. That could have put some smiles on our faces there. Fulham. Traore actually had a nice little cross there. Ooh, nice little ball past whoever it is, Delo. Yeah. Might have some scoring. Might even have more than enough. Yes, they were laughing at. You were laughing at Tom. Why? I didn't see. Tom wasn't here. Is that Michael Jackson
No
fellow?
idea what I did. No idea.
Dirty, yes. Dirty is for sure. So got 4 minutes of extra time left in the. What's weird is there's 9 minutes of extra time in the Fulham match. In the Nottingham Forest, there's 4 minutes of extra time. They're gonna finish on time. How does that work? Do they start at the same time? Probably not.
Probably a slight delay, one of the games starting or kicking off again.
Oh, that guy Lindelof probably hurt himself as he slid off the pitch. So here we go.
There's been a big
Fulham
goal somewhere.
is taking their
Yeah,
time
we
getting
get it.
this ball out. The long ball up. The slob head. Oh, here we go. Traore is going to take off when he gets past the fridge. The fridge is chasing him down. Nope, decides to leave him alone. Traore puts a nice ball. Iwobi. Oh! Traore actually had a good play there. He gets the ball to Iwobi, and Iwobi puts it in the near post, and all I could do was look at it. But that all started when Slabhead was basically run by TRA, and then that was the breakdown. Oh man! So everybody should be back happy again. Team in Red is losing at home with 2 minutes of just over 2 minutes or just under 3 minutes of extra time. Chure did really well bringing that ball into the middle there and laid it off for Iwobi. He let one of the defenders run by him. Who was that ran by him? Oops! One of the youngsters. There was a youngster there. Whoop! There we go. And he puts it in the near post. Iwobi, Anana is flat-footed, can't get to it. Ipswich, what's it say? Iwobi is good. Yes. Southampton is losing 2-1. Still losing. So there you go, Mr. Tom. You should be happy about that.
I'm not sad about it. I'll tell you that.
Why can't you be happy about
Ipswich are really annoying, all right?
Oh, okay. All right.
They are fucking irritating.
All right, I get that one. Uh-oh. Brighton has scored a man down. What's the score there?
1-1.
Oh my. 1-1. Everton. There you go. You should be happy about that. Southampton gone off the ball. What we got going on here? Stefan, got your popcorn for the Manchester United meltdowns? There you go. Yeah. So here we go. Maguire from 0 to 0 in 5 minutes. That is correct. He scores the time goal and then gets just basically taken to the cleaners on the next one.
And it meant to go the other way round from 0 to hero.
He went from 0 to 0 though.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Been listening a while, boys. Oh, the Arsenal fan circle is here. Ray's been listening to us. Has everybody put down their likes? I don't know. I feel like we're still.
Anyone put down their likes?
Everybody should get. Yeah, if you haven't, make sure. I know we've had more than 6 people in here. Iwobi. Let's see. Iwobi finally scored a Rooney type goal.
Oh, hang on. I got some news here.
Uh oh.
I got some news.
What is it? What is it, Lord?
I see Alonso's going to like this.
Uh-oh.
I see there's a man flying through the sky here.
Uh-oh.
Is it a bird?
Uh-oh.
Is it a plane?
What?
Nope, it's a man flying through the sky. And he's just landed over there. Looks like he's broken many bones in his body. Doesn't look very good. Hang on, I just got to go.
Thank you.
Oh, yep. They're saying it's Martin Krapex Jr. He's just failed his side gig being shot out of a cannon from the local circus.
You have my hopes up, Sam.
That's terrible. He's been shot out of a cannon from the local circus, and he couldn't even hit the fucking target where there's going to land softly on a big, huge mattress.
I love
the finish line.
I've always liked Millwall. Did I ever tell you about my respect for the institution of Millwall?
Millwall, horrible, disgusting club.
No, they're a fantastic club. They actually try against the top teams. So, well done.
So, all the games are at 90 minutes plus.
Hi, Ray.
Brighton is 1-1 with Everton. Crystal Palace is up 3-0 on Burnley. The team in red for Manchester is down 2-1 to Fulham. So there you go. So
when all the anti-vaxxers eventually get their way, and we will have all the old sicknesses and illnesses coming back, killing everyone again. When the bubonic plague comes back again, I want the bubonic plague to start at Millwall Football Club.
Oh wow. Jeez. Ay. Oh my. So
Harry Maguire looks happy, doesn't he? Cheer up, boy. It could be worse.
What do you mean it could be worse? It is worse. This is worse.
No, you could be Martin Krapex Jr.
Oh damn. How can you be worse? How can you be worse than Maguire? That's sorry.
That's bad.
Sorry, Lonzo, but wow.
It is what it is.
It's a final. Ipswich has won 3-1. So
right now.
Wow. No one cares about your Ipswich results, Stefan.
Yeah. What will Ten Hag say today? What
true.
will be his excuse today?
It'll
Wow.
be, let's have a smoke and some pancakes and talk about tactics.
Wow. Well, there you go. So it actually worked out, except for no, that's right, because of the way the standings were going to play out. They've taken off 2 points now, I think. So they're 2 points closer now. Brighton, yeah, yeah. So there you go. Still, United is up 5 points ahead of Brighton now. So there we go. Yeah, yeah. All right, people. We'll have everybody say their goodbyes. We've been here for 2 hours. We'll be back. Check us out on Mr. Arsenal's podcast for the watch along. I'll be there. I think I'll have a little wee friend coming and join me. You know who that is. Triple T. Bubbles Buddy. The little wrestler. You know him.
Oh, what? You talking about me?
Who else am I talking about? Yes.
You talking about Bubbles and stuff? Like, I don't know
Bubbles
what you're talking
Bubbles Buddy.
Who's
Yes.
Bubbles?
Yeah, I don't know, but every time you disappear, Bubbles Buddy.
Exactly.
Well,
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
You
there we
mention
go.
all the stuff, and I'm never here for it.
I don't know. You need to figure out what's going on when you go away from here.
Amazing.
You got some sneaky guy coming in.
Amazing.
So, Mr. Tom, or should I say Lord? Say bye to the people, please.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for following this beautiful, glorious, absolutely picturesque collection of emotions today. Oh, hang on. I just see someone driving along here in their little crappy. It's a driving school car. It's a little Ford Fiesta. Oh, it's Martin Krapix Jr. doing his side job.
Actually, said he drives a Toyota TRD.
He drives what I tell him to drive.
Chris Nix, thanks for joining us, but we're about to head out. We'll see you later. I assume you'll be later on the watch along on Mr. Arsenal podcast. But go ahead, Mr. Lord. Sorry, say Lord Greenwood.
He drives what I tell him to drive. That's what he drives. Anyway, it's been great seeing everybody in the chat, apart from one. I hate him. Wonderful, wonderful interactions today. Oh, there we go. We knew Stefan had to put Tory something. We were saying it's going BBC, Norwich, Celtic, or Tory. And there it is. Anyway, great seeing you all. Thanks for having me. We're going to watch the rugby now, see how we do against Scotland, and then we've got Newcastle later on. I hope we bloody stiff those bloody northern monkeys. Anyway, hope everyone has a great time. Enjoy your local festivities everywhere, wherever you are. And please remember that always someone's watching you from above, or your dead relatives. So when you're wanking, they are looking at you when you wank. Okay? Remember that, everybody. And have a great afternoon.
There we go, folks. And next, we've got Lonzo from the Arsenal Truex Galaxy podcast. Check him out tomorrow morning.
Hello, Gary. Thanks for having me on. Good to see you, Lord Greenwood, the fifth, and also Mr. Tom. It's been a long morning so far, but it's been kind of a good morning. Looking forward to the game today. Hopefully, Arsenal will win. Looking forward to some rugby as well as some NASCAR today. Took off the weekend until Tuesday, so I had a long weekend. Looking forward to watching some sports and chatting with you guys wherever you might find me. Tomorrow my podcast is at 11 o'clock, so looking forward to seeing you guys there. And also, I'll be on Ray's podcast as well, the Arsenal Fan Circle. And have a good weekend, and then enjoy. Take care. Bye.
Yes, and Mr. Tom.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the road trip, sponsored by the Mr. Arsenal podcast. That was not what I meant to say. I meant to actually name Alonso's the Arsenal Truex Galaxy Universe Martin Truex Jr., Crapex Jr., Podcast Day. Yeah, so yeah, and of course, with Sir Michael Jackson. Yeah, of course. Let me just say, it's an honour to be sat here before you as the sole undefeated home team in the championship, representing that team.
Oh boy.
We do it. It was excellent. So who's volunteered to click? Wow, that's not PG. Taib, who was who's hacked? Who's hacked you?
Stefan says not me.
It's not the time. It's not the time of saying I know. But no, in all seriousness, thank you all for giving support to Gary, and I hope you do so later this evening for the Arsenal versus Newcastle United watch along. Okay. Obviously, best wishes go out to Mr. Arsenal Podcast, Ryan. Hope you're on the mend. That being said, have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Leeds is Leeds.
There you go. All right, everyone. Everybody said there. But thank you again for joining us. We'll do this again next week. And we'll see how that goes. So thank you again. We'll have the Arsenal match on Mr. Arsenal podcast. Yes, it has been fun. Thank you, Mr. Tom, Lonzo, and Lord Greenwood V for joining me today. We will do this again another time. But before we head out, just want to say, life is a journey.